With the first pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Zion Williamson. Zion was one of the most hyped up prospects since LeBron James. He was the unanimous #1 overall pick. Everyone thought that the Pelicans were going to take him, and they were right. Because Zion Williamson was a 6'7", 250-pound monster. It wasn't supposed to be like this. So why was it? In a February matchup against North Carolina, Zion Williamson's shoe blew. It just completely collapsed, and people say because of his weight. Zion Williamson has always kind of dealt with weight issues. And being drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans, who play in New Orleans, which has good food, probably didn't help. Zion Williamson would go on to tear his meniscus in a summer league game. He would miss most of his rookie season, also because of the COVID-19 pandemic. He would return on January 20th and have a very good debut. He would make 4 3-pointers on 4 attempts and looked amazing. But Zion then would have a pretty healthy second season and make the All-Star team. But then, right before the start of the 2021-2022 NBA season, it was reported that Zion broke his foot, and he still has not returned to play. Meanwhile, the second pick in the 2019 draft, Ja Morant, who plays for the Memphis Grizzlies, is leading them to a top 3 seed in the West, while averaging over 25 points per game. Zion this season has done absolutely nothing. His averages are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 across the board. Well, meanwhile, Ja Morant is doing all of this. He's making people rethink the decision of Ja Morant taking number 2. So, should Zion have been taken number 1? Did the Pelicans make a mistake? Well, we'll have to find out. But the Pelicans recently made a trade for CJ McCollum. This propels them to at least a play-in spot, and if Zion Williamson can come back, I think they can make the playoffs. But even the fact that people are rethinking the choice of Zion pick number 1 shows something. This was not supposed to happen. Zion Williamson was supposed to be the next great one. Superstar. He was supposed to be the next man up. But can he still do that? This is Zion Williamson's 3rd season in the NBA. Well, he hasn't played it all this season, but it would be. Right now, the Pelicans have played around 55 games. There were 72 games in his first NBA season, and there were 72 last year. So, he could have played 199 games in his entire NBA career. He has played 85! That is insane, because that means that he has barely played even 1 season in the NBA. And he's already averaging 26 for his career, 25 for his career. It's amazing. But Zion needs to come back healthy. If he wants to have a good career in the NBA, he needs to stay healthy. 85 games out of basically 200 is that's just a terrible stat. It's a stat that you never want to be a part of. And I mean, it's not like he can really control the injuries, but still, like, how does that happen? During September, Mountain Dew would release an ad which showed Zach LaVine, the Bulls' young star, and Zion Williamson playing NBA 2K together. They at first were terrible at the game, then they drank Mountain Dew and were suddenly amazing. But this video went viral because Zion, if you look at him, looks extremely overweight. That is where the Zion Williamson fat pictures started going around. Videos of Zion Williamson just looking extremely overweight. 320 plus pounds, which is insane. Coming out of college, there were some questions about his weight, but nothing this severe. Why is Zion Williamson so out of shape and so injury prone? Well, two former NBA players that have dealt with weight issues didn't help, as Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal teased Zion about his weight, and Chuck even said it looked like Shaq and me had a baby, which is kind of funny, not gonna lie, but other YouTubers have tried to find out why Zion Williamson is so overweight. For example, Casey Kiernan, who runs AM Hoops, had a video where he talked with a fitness expert named Mike Matthews about Zion Williamson's weight. And Mike said that it just looks like he likes to eat a lot of food, and because he broke his foot, he's basically gaining more calories than he's burning, because it's harder to work out when you have a broken foot than it is when you don't have a broken foot, obviously. So he's basically gaining more calories than he's burning, which leads to fat. Now the question is, can Zion Williamson lose like 30 to 40 pounds or 20 pounds or whatever? Because he currently weighs around 317 pounds, which is a little bit more than the average person. But then if you look at someone like Giannis, who's 6'11", and extremely muscular like Zion, but only weighs like 240 pounds, then you think, can't Zion lose all of this weight? When Zion was a freshman at Duke, he was listed at 285 pounds. If he can get back to that, which would mean he would have to lose at least 32 pounds. And Kendrick Perkins, yes, he did play in the NBA, lost 32 pounds in 2011 in only one season. So there's definitely hope for Zion Williamson. Eddie Curry reportedly lost upwards to 100 pounds. So if the reports are true and Zion's weight really is over 320 pounds instead of the 317, then he can still lose it, and that's scary.